Welcome to the Black Ops 6 multiplayer beta. We're extremely excited for you to join us in this early look at our game, officially launching on October 25th.
Well, thank you very much, Matt. It is a pleasure to be here. This is Mr. Unit having a look at the Black Ops 6 beta, which was live over the weekend. We are probably still live just now. I think it ends up in the UK about 6 PM tonight. So what we're going to be having a look at is what was available in the beta and any changes that we saw coming in. A wee bit of a practical demonstration on them there. If you're expecting something completely new from Call of Duty, you're not going to get it. It is very much a continuation of the first-person shooter series. We've brought a couple of things back that I liked, for example, the best play from the end of the matches and the winner circle. Last saw this in Vanguard, and it got a wee bit buggy where it wasn't showing you actually what the best plays in the match were. For the beta, we seem to have sorted this and then brought back the winner circle as well, so that you can taunt or big up your enemies graciously or as maliciously as you feel like doing. Different taunts and shoutouts can be unlocked in your customization menu in the main game. So available to you in the beta, you have the ability to level up to level 20. You have a selection of your primary weapons, as you'd expect from the usual classes, your ARs, your LMGs, shotguns, snipers and SMGs. One of the changes they've made to the class customization that you unlock at level 4 is that when you pick your perks, you've got 3 slots for your perks, the same sort of things that we're used to seeing. You'll notice that the perks all are colour coded, and if you pick your perks from the same colour code, so that they're from the same specialist class, you will unlock a specialist bonus. It's another reward for you for pairing your perks together in a way that complement each other. Obviously you can do without that, however your specialist slot and your specialist bonus will not be applied to it. So I was running the C9 SMG. There's some of the things you're used to seeing, like the ammunition packs there, which will fill you up as soon as you throw it down without having to pick up yourself. Sigma launcher, thermobaric grenades, stim packs, all the kind of things we've come to expect and recognise from the Call of Duty series. One of the newer kill streaks that were added was the Scout Pulse, which I've just activated there. The Scout Pulse is a kill streak that's kind of like a personal UAV. It'll show up nearby enemies on the map so long as they are not I think it's cold-blooded or cold-blooded equivalent that turns it off for us. Over the course of the beta, you are able to level up all of your weapons to unlock new attachments. Not so much with the skins and camos for them so far. We're very much just focused on the leveling up of your weapon to release different attachments for it. The beta gives you 4 multiplayer levels to choose from in a variety of modes. You've got Team Deathmatch, obviously, Hardpoint, Domination, and another mode called Kill Order, which is this mode that's on just now. There is an HVT in both teams, and you earn points by killing the opposing team's HVT and by keeping your HVT alive. There's 4 maps available. This one we've been seeing a lot of is Derelict, an abandoned rail station. You've then got Scud, which is in Iraq, on the place of a sort of trench warfare, war-ravaged battleground. It's full of secret trenches, bunkers, sniping vantage points, and a very, very well-rounded map. It did remind me of an earlier map from the series, but I couldn't tell you which one it was. In addition to the multiplayer mode, there is the training course as well, and that showcases the new innovation which the team have brought forward, which is your Omni movement. You'll notice I haven't used or haven't showcased a lot of the Omni movement, and that is because at this time, at this stage in my playing of the game, I am just not able, I mean, I can barely slide cancel. I am not able to utilise it to best effect. I can see how it will be useful, and those people who kangaroo jump and run, slide and dash and fire all at the same time, that absolutely run circles around me in Warzone, will definitely be able to make the most of it. I am still learning, so what you see from that will be fairly limited. So that map there is Scud. We've then got Rewind, which is set in a retail outlet, mostly focused around this fast forward blockbuster rip-off here. It's a fairly one level map, but there is lots of corners, lots of small passageways going in between the different buildings, service alleyways and small rooms in which you can camp or which you can run through to try and get behind the opposing team. COD players being COD players, I was continually frustrated by the number of places that people were able to just sit in a corner and hide and get you as you go past. I'm much more a fan of the running about and, you know, sort of real warfare kind of battling. There's also lots of opportunities for snipers to get high points where they are able. One thing I hope they fix for the launch is the fixing of the spawn points. There is definitely a couple of examples of places in the maps that are out where you can be spawn camped to hell and not be able to break free of it, which obviously makes the game a bit frustrating and tedious to play. Back on Derelict here, I thought I had the final map lined up, but apparently I got confused with all the segments, so here we are. So this is the final map that is released on the beta. This is Skyline. There is going to be another 12 original maps, I believe, according to the literature. I quite liked this map here because you've got a wee secret passage here which takes you down to the security reset panel. And the security reset panel shutters a bunch of doors, so it limits the way you can get around the level. It's a really good addition for objective-based games. But then check this out, Look, it's a hidden passage. It's behind a bookcase. I've just locked somebody in there, but hidden passage behind a bookcase. Love it, absolutely love it. This map is played over 2 levels, so it's given a good bit of dimension to it. And of course, very importantly, there is a pool.
To the hard point.
Because who doesn't love a dip in the middle of a gunfight? So I mentioned earlier about the training course. This is the training course that you need to play before you can unlock the multiplayer stage in the beta, and it's to get you used to the omnidirectional diving and sprinting that is the sort of key feature of this game. I mean, like I said, you'll see a few bits and pieces from me, but it's not something that I think I'm going to excel at. I kind of came to the conclusion while playing the game that the most you're going to be able to do with it is get past your enemies quickly. Bear in mind that when you dive, you hit the ground, there's no quick get up from it. So you're going to be a sitting duck if you miss your shots, and as you can see, it's not exactly accurate when you're diving down. I think the best strategy will probably be having a shotgun and using it in very close range to dive by enemies or people camping in corners, diving around them. This, however, the supine position, I think is one of the most sort of innovative combat elements that I have seen. You dive backwards to lie on your back, and you get a much wider scope of movement than you do from going prone. I can exemplify it in a minute here, but it also presents a smaller target profile, so when the enemy is shooting at you, they're shooting at your feet. If you're shooting from in front of you, they're not shooting from but not shooting directly at your head. That's what I first see, and what I saw a lot of happening was somebody diving in the corner straight into somebody who wasn't diving's bullets. I think the only kind of capture I got of it working was in this segment here, where I was able to continue a gunfight by diving backwards away from the grenade. Kind of looks like I got blown backwards there, but it was intentional. I dived back and then losing my patience, getting the rocket launcher out and fucking them up that way. Did you play the beta? What did you think of it? Leave us a wee comment, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all when the game launches or at the next beta weekend. See you after.